Hi, I'm Katie Nobles, and I'm the marketing director at Liner Legal. And I am so excited to tell you about a tool that the clients at Liner Legal have and just walk you through it a little bit. The tool is called HONA, and it keeps you up to date on where your disability case is minute to minute. So this updates every single night, so you can always check it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so that you can take a look at what HONA looks like. All right, so we have got our screen shared, and I want to start off just by showing you what you'll see when you first get into HONA after you create your account. It's going to take you directly to where you are, to the phase that your case is in. So you'll see that I am in phase 9. This is the hearing scheduled phase. This is a test project, of course, but you can see that there's an arrow here. There's a shadow drop behind that phase, just so that it's very clear what phase you are currently at. But you can click through all of the phases. So I'm going to start us at phase 3 and just kind of show you what you can expect in a couple of the different phases here on HONA. So this is if you have not even submitted an application for your disability benefits, then you would be linked up with one of our application specialists. So once you have that appointment, this will be the phase that you are in if you are at that point in your case. You might join in and be on phase 9 or a different phase within, but this is if you're just at the very beginning. So if your appointment is scheduled, there is a lot of information that you're going to need for that. So that is really what HONA is here to do. It's here to make sure that you feel prepared and that you feel informed about every phase of your case and what you might need to do and just additional information for that phase. So for the appointment scheduled phase, you can see there's so many documents that you need to have ready because this is your application for your benefits. So we have links to different forms in here. We also just have the information that you're going to want when you go into that appointment. I'll just name a couple off of here, but of course, if this is the phase that you're in, then you can read all of this. Date and place of birth, marriage information, military information, employer information, bank information for your direct deposit, because that will also go into this phase, a list of your medical conditions, job history, just a lot of information you'll need. And so we want to make that as easy as we can for you, which is why we've listed it all out here in this phase in HONA, if this is the phase that your case is in. We also have some information in video form, just to make it a little bit easier for you. It doesn't have the full list, but it does tell you what you can expect at that application. So that video is right here. And if you were in this phase, all you would have to do is click right on that, and it would take you to YouTube, and you can watch Michael Liner tell you all about this phase. At the bottom of each phase, you'll also find a frequently asked questions section. So for example, this very first question, what happens after my initial application is completed? And if you want to know that, all you have to do is click this little plus and you have an answer. And we have FAQs on every single phase. So no matter what phase you're in, you will be able to get those frequently asked questions answered for you there. Of course, we have all of these other phases, but going back to phase 9, I just want you to look and you'll see how this is all gray down here. When you go to phase 9, which is the phase that I am currently in, that this test project is in, you'll see that all of the text is black and it's much easier to read. So that is a really good indicator of where you are when you go into HONA, aside from this, just so that there's no confusion on what phase you're in. Looking at the hearing scheduled phase, you'll see we have a YouTube video at the top where Michael Liner tells you all about this phase and what you can expect, some information, and of course, we also have FAQs. So that's just a little bit of a look at HONA. I'm not going to walk you through all of the stages, only because it's different for everyone on where you might begin and what they look like. I hope that that walkthrough was helpful for you. And if you are a Liner Legal client and you are not using HONA, make sure that you reach out to our team. Someone will get you set up. In that way, you can use this wonderful resource so you have all the information you need and you can stay up to date on your case. Of course, if you have any other questions, you can always visit our website. That is linerlegal.com.